You are watching CGTN live stream. I am reporter He Weiwei. Today we are at a warehouse, as you can see, in South China's Guangzhou province. And right here, China is preparing a new round of emergency supplies to Tonga. And on my left hand here is the truck that has just arrived this morning. We can see these are supplies that will be sent to Tonga. Actually, they're all meat. They're canned pork, as you can see a label here. And they're all packed in boxes. And also, on the surface of the boxes, we can see a poster pasted here. It shows that these supplies is part of the supplies provided by China Pacific Island Countries Reserve of Emergency Supplies. It is located in China's Guangdong province in South China, and also the national flags of China and Tonga. And we see a slogan here reading, "We're united as one under the same sun." It's reading in 3 languages, in Chinese, in English, and in the local language of Tonga. And actually, starting from this morning, a number of trucks kept coming in this location, transporting the goods. And over there is the warehouse. We're gonna get in to take a look what is inside. And you can see some workers are working over there. They're waiting for the trucks to come in to unload those supplies. Let's get inside to have a look. All these supplies will be ready within today. And this is the warehouse, and we can see right in front of here is some medical supplies. All the boxes that posted with this is the supplies that we'll send to Tonga. As we can see that these are protective suits provided by a Chinese company. And also here, this is masks here, masks. And actually, you know, this time the supplies includes 3 major categories. Oh, they're okay. You can see the truck just now I introduced to you. The truck now arrived at the entrance of the warehouse, and the workers are now it's ready to unload the supplies. The supplies, as I just mentioned, includes 3 major categories. The first is drinking water and food, which is the most needed according to Tongan locals. So these are some of them. And the second category is medical supplies, as I just shown you, including masks, gloves, protective suits, etc. And also the third category. Okay, let's get inside. Let's keep the worker working over there, and let's get inside. And third category is some mechanical devices, including, for example, water pumps and electricity generators. And of course, these supplies will be sent to Tonga as soon as possible. But I want to mention that not all the goods inside this warehouse are to Tonga. Actually, it's not, because it's a public warehouse, and some of them are to Tonga. For example, you can see the boxes with the red label here. We see that this shows it will be delivered to the Chinese embassy to Tonga. And then we can see some other supplies over there. Oh, like this, look. These are bottled water, drinking water. As I just mentioned, Tonga is now facing a shortage of drinking water and food. And of course, the connectivity, internet connectivity and communications are still very difficult. So right now, the most urgent need is food and drinking water. What do we have here? And these packed with white packages, actually these are, let me see, tents, right? 这个是那个帐篷，对吧? Okay, these are tents. I should just ask the people in charge here. These are also part of the supplies that will send to Tonga. And you were watching CGTN live stream. We're doing this live stream on CGTN's official website, as well as Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And China is now preparing a new round of emergency supplies to Tonga. If you have any questions, please leave your comments, and we will answer your questions. And this, as I just mentioned, this is a warehouse in South China's Guangzhou city. It's where the supplies are gathered, and they will be ready within today, within Monday, and they're ready to be sent to Tonga as soon as possible. Let me see if we have any comments here. And as I just mentioned, these supplies is provided by a joint reserve of China and Pacific Island countries for emergency supplies. The joint reserve was established in Guangzhou city in December 2021. That was about 1 month ago. And actually this batch of supplies is the first batch of supplies that are provided by this emergency reserve. Okay, this worker is delivering the canned meat to put them beside the tents. Starting from this morning, a number of trucks arrives at this warehouse, transporting goods of Guangdong province. They will be gathered here and then will be sent to Tonga as soon as possible. And Tonga is facing the restoration process now, and actually Tonga has arrived the first batch of foreign aid from China on the 19th. And also, China's Red Cross Society has also donated some $100,000 in cash to Tonga as emergency humanitarian assistance. And that actually shows China's friendship to Tonga and China's willingness to help Tonga people to defeat the disaster. As I just mentioned, the supplies include 3 major categories. The first, which is the most needed, is drinking water, food, as well as water purifiers. And the second category is medical supplies. They're stocked over there. And of course, this is not all of them. Some of them are still waiting to be delivered here. And the third category is some mechanical devices like tractors, high-pressure water pumps, and electricity generators. It's part of the efforts of China to help Tonga, and also this joint reserve between China and Pacific Island countries. This reserve said that actually they contacted the Chinese embassy to Tonga right after the eruption of the volcano to see what their need. And then they take about 2 or 3 days to complete gathering all these supplies. And today, the supplies arrive here. As you can see, workers are still unloading the supplies and to put them and to stock them in this warehouse. Okay, let's leave some space for the workers to transfer the goods. Okay, the car is now putting the canned meat to the designated location inside the warehouse. Okay, we see some comments from our netizens. Says bravo for China. Yes, right after the volcanic eruption, and actually Chinese president and China's premier has sent messages of condolences to the King of Tonga and the Prime Minister of Tonga respectively, and to express China's condolences and also China's willingness to help Tonga to defeat the disaster. Okay, let's keep the workers doing here, and let's get outside. Okay, just now I just shown you that China is now preparing a new round of emergency supplies to Tonga, and actually right after this volcanic eruption, China has received its first foreign aid from China, and also China's Red Cross Society has also donated some $100,000 in cash to Tonga as humanitarian assistance. And this is a new round of supplies. And actually, China's efforts is not just here. This morning, China's embassy in Fiji has also provided some supplies worth of 1 million RMB, and they were sent out from Fiji this morning, and they are expected to arrive in Tonga soon on Thursday. That's on 27th this month, and we hope that all this help, all these supplies can help Tonga to defeat the disaster and to rebuild their homeland. Okay, this is the end of the live stream here in South China's Guangzhou city, where China is preparing a new round of emergency supplies to Tonga. And all the supplies will be ready within today and will be sent to Tonga very soon. Please stay tuned with CGTN. We'll continue to follow the updates in the coming days. Okay, bye-bye.